What's up? This is Gordon Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219. Stand up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys doing what you do. Queen G, what's going on? Thank you for sharing. Thank you for doing all that you do. We're gonna talk to you real soon. We gotta have it back on the show, right? The views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live, not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Having said that, man, look, we got a very important show today. And it's one that we wish we didn't have to talk about, but it's out there, and it just needs to be talked about as much as possible. So, young lady, Shanquella Robinson, she was a businesswoman. She had a women's fashion clothing line. She was a hairstylist. She was a social media personality. She's from North Carolina. Well, she went to Mexico with a group of her friends. And for vacation, just to have a good time, celebrate a birthday, and she never came back. She was killed, allegedly killed, I should say. Well, no, I'm not even gonna say allegedly killed. She was killed, and the controversy is just swelling because no one is taking the blame for it, and everybody's trying to say, no, I didn't do it. It was her best friend, the guy. He got on TikTok and basically explained his timetable and said he didn't do anything, he didn't know this, but there's so many holes in this story. And, it's a travesty that we have to even talk about this, but, Dope Living TV crew, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to allow you guys to, give your views and opinions. Shout out to Ryan Reed, all right? Let's get it going, okay? Everybody say what's up to life coach Jeff Rutherford.
What's going on, man?
Man, I don't know. I'm sorry. What's up to my sister?
Hey.
What it do, Gina?
What it do?
Hey. Everybody say what's up to Mo B.
Hey, what's happening, family?
What's happening, fam?
We're going to find out.
Tonight's going to be a good show.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Zell.
Everybody, how y'all doing?
What's happening,
What's up, brother?
Hello.
Everybody say what's going
Marcy,
on.
my sis.
Big sis, what's good?
What's happening?
Hello.
I'm not even mentally prepared for tonight's show. I'm trying to get prepared because every time I see something about this story, I get angry. I think about my daughter. I think about how I would feel if I was in Shanquella's mom's shoes. I can't even wrap my head around this one, y'all.
That's deep. Ain't it?
I think that would be for most of us. Just anyone lose my experience. And you guys know, just losing a loved one, especially a child, whether an adult or not, that hurts a whole certain way because, we're raised that you're not to bury your children. They will bury you. And then when it's such a horrendous way that the death was so horrendous, it's unfathomable. And it's not for us to be able to wrap our heads around that. That's not normal.
Doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Earlier today, Gina and I were talking, all right, and we were just tossing around things and said, how are we going to talk about this. I mean, we can talk openly and make sure that we get our opinions out there. Okay. But you know, one of the thoughts that I had was, and I love you guys to comment on this. You know, so this young lady was doing her thing. All right, 24, 25 years old, doing her thing.
Wasn't just partying.
And she had a bunch of friends. Okay.
Supposedly.
Now,
I don't even want to use that term.
Here's the question right there, guys. My question is this, okay, maybe she's been around them for a while, she's known them for a while, but at what point do you say something's changing around her friends? Remember when we talk about this all the time, money doesn't change basically you, it changes the people around you. All right,
it does.
Exactly.
It does.
She funded this whole trip for these guys, okay, and today I'm seeing a video of her getting beat. You know, at what point, guys, do you look at your surroundings, your friends, and say, well, you know what? It's time for some of them to go. Anybody can start off.
I mean, I thought that it had to be, you know, something before all this. This just didn't happen then. It's done happened before, and it's probably done happened to each one of them in that group. This, I don't know what triggered this young lady to do what she done, supposedly, to this girl, but this doesn't happen before. That just didn't, because ain't everybody standing around like this is normal. You know what I'm saying? This happened.
Oh, explain what you mean. This happened before.
It just seems like this just didn't happen on this trip. It's like this is something normal in the group that occurs, and because people were just kind of standing back. I mean, me, you, us, we know it, we're friends. Okay, we done been to school together. If one of us snapped on the other one and started doing some crap like that, it wouldn't last 2 seconds. Okay. Now, if it has happened before, you know, it's like, oh, this shit gonna go away. You know, they kind of walked away. Everybody kind of backed off and just watched it. You know what I mean?
So you're saying that this group have done beat downs before. Is that what you're saying? That you feel that they've done beat downs before with each other or with other people?
With other people and each other. This is something that's done happened before, and it's not just happened that day. Trust me. They're gonna find some more crazy stuff that with this relationship with these people, with this particular people. But it's going on all the time. You know, we always do this. You know, it's gonna be something just like, because it was just too damn. It was too callous. It was too cold. This guy standing there feeling and talking about defend yourself. Evidently, she's had to been told that before, or it's happening where somebody just spoke up and said, "Hey, when you fight such and such, you know, you got to put it up." You know what I mean? You can't just sit around and let it, because she'll whoop your butt. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I don't know. I don't have that feeling there. That I don't get that feeling. Like, she doesn't even seem like she was some type of fighter. Or I just felt there was hate there.
And you know, I agree with you, Gina. And I feel that there had to have been some type of red flags. Things said. You have so many people that you know, they say little things that, oh, it's just, you know, it's for fun. I'm just joking. There had to be like a lot of little remarks there, and it's like, you know, you had some of them that, okay, we're gonna get her out here, make her pay for our vacation, do this, do that. Like Gina said, that is so callous. I don't think that is something that had been happening, but I do believe that maybe some statements had been made towards her. But sometime when you have friends, it's like, you know, they're my friends. Well, they're just playing, and I don't think they mean any, you know, thing of that. But they turn out they're not true friends, and you need to open up your ears to really listen to what is being said by your so-called friends.
And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying. You know, as things get bigger and you get more of a stature, you get more of a financial basis going for yourself, the people around you change, and you gotta be able to hear that. Okay, Life Coach, you want to say something?
Yeah, I want to say this. You know, there comes a point in time when you start moving and collecting more and more and building, that you do start to separate from the people that you are close to. And I'm gonna be real. That's something that's a harsh reality that I had to face. You know, sometimes your friends aren't moving in the same direction that you're moving. That doesn't mean that you don't love them any less, It's just that sometimes a natural separation occurs because you growing, you elevating, you're becoming, and a lot of times in these cases, you become a better person. You know what I mean? There's a reason why she didn't fight. She felt the need not to fight, but all that anger and rage in this other chick's heart felt the need for her to just beat her down so bad to the point to where she was gonna die. So the thing is, it's like when we start looking at for me to answer Greg's question, at what point, you know what I mean? Is it like enough, you know what I mean, with your friends to let them go and all that other stuff like that? Yo, like Marcy said, you have to pay attention to your people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because if your people ain't on the same mindset as you, or they're not thinking the same way, I like peace. So the people I keep around me, I had to let go. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I had to let go of one of my other friends because she didn't apologize. She had so much anger over some t-shirts, y'all. Over some t-shirts.
Wow.
Yes, over some t-shirts. Like, she was sitting up here saying she had to babysit me, she had to do all this. And because I was over here at home taking care of my wife, and I forgot, I got snapped on and cussed out. I said, no, I don't need people like that in my life. And she part of my inner circle too with my other friends.
Wow.
So they kick it with her. But nah, I ain't got nothing to do with that because I don't need that type of drama.
You know, and Valerie says, sadly, no one saw this coming. You know, again, I watched the video where I guess the guy that everybody says was her very good friend, and when she threw the party for, sent everybody down there for, he got in there saying, I got there, I saw her, they told me she was, poisoning, and so I sat down with her, I played music, rubbed her head and this and that. But did you, I cannot even formulate a question for that simply because of the fact that it's insane, and the thing is, and I forgot which one of you guys said this, Maurice said this, back in the day, it would have happened and we would have let it go or whatever. If we had a problem, we'd let it go. These, the way that people are right now is ridiculous. Okay. And a question that I do have is, what if she was a 24, 25-year-old white girl? All right. Mo, you had a statement.
Actually, you hit on part of it, bro. You did hit on part of it. My thing is, if this had been a different culture, and they'd have turned Mexico upside down by now, and all of them kids would have been in jail. All of them would have been in jail because there's no flipping way. There's no flipping way Jody's gonna stand there with a camcorder and say, "Girl, fight back! Girl, fight back!" No. It's not gonna happen.
There are so many pieces to this mess. Okay,
man, it is.
Yeah. And it's just. I don't even know how we can even get a comment, but it's whatever. Marcy, what do you got?
Okay, they're saying that all of the friends that were there were shooting videos and watching. The one was saying fight back. I don't believe it was not necessary. I think that was a prop saying fight back. I think maybe she might have been drugged or something else was going on. I know her mom said that she normally slept in the nude, so that's possibly why she was already nude. Like maybe she was asleep or again had been drinking or something of that nature. They got her out of bed and she was like foggy, not knowing what's going on, and like waking up maybe to a horrific nightmare. All of them, as far as I'm concerned, every last one of them that were there, because they came back with her belongings.
They went partying. They went partying.
Sat with the parents and the family, consoling them, helped pick out the clothes for the funeral, and then the death certificate came out. And where were they? Gone.
Everybody disappeared. Yeah.
Yes. They need to be under the jail. There's a special place in hell for every last one of them.
And the one that was fighting her, the one that was beating her, that was caught on video, he says she's not going to tell her story until she gets X amount of dollars. Okay, Zell, you got something you want to say?
Boy, hush.
First of all, my thoughts and prayers are with Shanquella's family and her true friends, because the people that were with her were not her friends.
No, they weren't.
They were not, because friends don't do that to each other. I look at my friends as they're part of my family. So they're my brothers and my sisters,
and
just from a different mother or a different father.
That's
But it's like you don't do that to a friend.
No.
I can feel that betrayal. I had people that I thought were my friends try to leave me in another state, even though we all went together. They were trying to leave without me. And I'm like, man, I actually came back to the hotel before they left. And I'm like, man, y'all not my friends. Like, I know the first question you posed was, when do you distance yourself from people? It's like there are signs that you have to be savvy enough to pick up on.
That's right.
And say, hey, real friends don't behave like this. Like, what are we doing? And since I see that maybe I have a different type of friendship than, you know, that I'm giving you than you're giving me in return, because it's all about reciprocity, right? You know, they always talk about in relationship, one person loves another person more than the other, right? So sometimes in a relationship, even a friendship, one person is giving more than that other person is giving. And if you don't see that that's being reciprocated and your love isn't being reciprocated in that same way, or, you know, they're not looking out for your best interest as you would look out for their best interest, you need to distance yourself. And if they were of a different color, this issue would have been investigated much more thoroughly. It would have been they would have peeled it like an onion to find out what was going on. And probably I'm going to go out on a limb and say that those friends would not have left that country with the thought that she just, you know, she drank too much, you know, and she died. It was alcohol poisoning. I would love to hear how things unfold as more, you know, as they get more details. Because we're just really jumping to conclusions, but without jumping to conclusion, knowing what the end result was of her death, I want to know exactly what happened. Like, they're gonna snitch on each other because they're not good friends. So they're gonna snitch on each other
once they're arrested.
And everyone, we're discussing the Shanquilla Robinson murder in Mexico, okay? And these are just our opinions. These are our views, all right? Nothing here is substantiated from us. We're just giving our true feelings. So, you know, just bear with us today because it's a very serious situation here. Life Coach, you had something to say?
Oh, yeah. I want to say, when it comes to this, you know, my whole thing is that it seemed like it was just so calculated. You know what I mean? And I say calculated because I had an instance with my brother when I was younger, and he was getting on my nerves, and I punched him in the face. When I punched him in the face, he got knocked out. Now, this is for real. So the thing is, and I'm saying this to make a point. The thing is, when you hitting somebody, you know when they down. You feel me? You have enough sense to know that person is out or they days that they out of it. You know what I mean? You're choosing to keep on inflicting pain on somebody because you pissed off and you angry. And see, that's why I agree with Marcy. They all belong under the jail. Because the thing is, whoever was behind the camera, whoever was watching on the sidelines, whoever didn't jump in at all to save this poor young woman from the affliction of a what we call so-called friend, you know. See, and this is what's so crazy, because we perpetuate these things in our culture. We perpetuate fighting. We perpetuate taking out a video camera and to say, hey, look what's going on here, instead of trying to say, no, stop. You know, and that's what blows my mind, yo. If we got so much going on in our communities, and even when you pay attention, and we said if it was of another race, and I'm gonna just say it, if it was just white people, I'm gonna be real. If it was just white people in this bad boy, you know, they ain't gonna let Timmy, Rhonda, Jake, or Ruthie sit up here and allow that to happen to their kids. You know what I mean? And then to the fact that when I'm almost done, y'all. To the fact that when they come home and then they lied about all of this. See, in order to calculate that type of lie, that means they all had to be talking to each other. They all had to figure out what each and every person was saying so the story could line up. Man, it's just too many things with this. And I'm speaking so passionately because it's just like, man, I could never see myself doing that to my friends.
It's a painful situation. Here's the other thing. Too, whoever was filming the fight, all right. Again, to your point, Jeff, they did this with social media stats, okay? They didn't think it was going to go that far as stuff like that or whatever, but they did it for social media, and they wanted to get some likes up, some looks up, okay? You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I mean, one of the other things that is coming out now, I'm telling y'all, this is hard for me. I'm telling you,
What's
it's
wrong
very,
with
very
you?
hard.
Mhm.
So,
One of the things that's coming out is that the one young lady, I don't know what her name is, Dajane or whatever, who that she was the one pounding on her.
right.
They're saying she was not the one who gave the death blow. It was the other girl named Winter. What do you guys think? Does it really matter
Come on.
who gave that blow that killed her? I mean,
No.
it
The
doesn't
fact
really
that she's
matter.
Somebody else take it. I ain't gonna say nothing
Look,
about it.
the fact
broken spinal cord and neck. It does not matter. If there's someone and they're not fighting you back, it does not matter. You don't keep on. This was hatred. This was,
Yes.
just so much hatred built in. It takes a lot to break somebody's bone. It takes a lot
Yes.
for your spinal cord to be broken, your neck to be broken.
Yes.
This is okay. I'm pissed. I'm beyond pissed. And then they're saying that the Mexican authorities issued an arrest warrant for femicide, the murder of a woman, of a female because of her gender. What the heck? Because, we're going to kill her because she's a female. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And
It's something that's very relevant in Mexico. Women are,
Okay.
They are attacked because they are female. So that's why that's what they have in Mexico, because women are subjected to that.
Okay.
Somebody got murdered. It's cut and dry. I'm sorry.
Bottom line.
Okay, you don't have to categorize it. It's cut and dry. She got murdered. All right.
Why haven't our authorities arrested every last one of them?
They're in hiding.
That's the other
They're in
question.
hiding.
They can't hide that good. Come on, man.
But let me tell you this. We don't hear anything, do we?
No.
Shanquella's mom, she doesn't even hear anything from them.
Right.
When there's silence, you better believe they're moving in silence, y'all. I don't believe it's just a drop case. It's just too much out here. It's out here too much for it to be just, we can't get them. I believe they're moving in silence. I think something's going to happen. They just don't want to get information out there to ruin what they're. I don't think that these so-called friends are going to get away with murder.
But isn't that an oxymoron for as far as justice goes? Nothing's being said in the media and the public. Okay, wouldn't we as Black people be like, well, I'm outraged because so and so did this or got killed? Why aren't we talking about her? I mean, I understand what you're saying, Gina, moving in silence and everything, but come on, let's put it out there. Maybe these guys will hear enough and people will see them and point them out, and maybe they can get it over. Maybe all of them didn't have anything to do with it. Some of them didn't have anything to do. Let's get it out there. Let's talk about it. Real quick, Eleanor says, why join a group outing if you don't normally hang with them? Especially if it's more I'm sorry, I'm just reading without putting it up there.
For more than two, especially if it's more than 2 days.
I'm in there, man. You don't really know them, okay? And also, she says, sounds like Plan B down. Their so-called friends were waiting for this to happen, knowing the young lady was not really liked. Okay, but do we know that the lady was not really liked?
These were friends of 5 to 7 years. They weren't new friends.
Yeah, they weren't new friends at all.
And
but
again,
you know what?
That's where the plot part comes in. Okay, that's where the plot. They know she got money. She paid for the trip. So,
exactly.
Well, do you think the motivation was money? Or was it just the fact that she had it, or she was of a better stature, status?
You mean like jealousy?
Yeah, there it is. Jealousy.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like to me that with something like this to happen, it sounds like to me that yes, jealousy can play a role in it.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, a chick will want to fight you or cuss you out because she assumes that you said something smart to her. You feel what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
So
it's very crazy.
You know, Gina mentioned about moving in silence. That can be true as well, because when there's a active case out there, you don't want to say too much while you're still, investigating. But you guys also said, if this was someone of another race, look at all of the melanated people that are missing and nothing, the families and friends have to get out there and really put it out there. But if it's not a melanated person, missing person, this missing person, that. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. So that could also be a reason, because her mom was the one that's keeping it out here and keeping it alive, her family.
And that bothers me as well, okay? Because her mother is the only one keeping it out here. And it's that. I'm telling you, why aren't we up in arms, okay? Moby, you have something you want to say?
Yeah, actually, Marcy actually got that, but my whole thing was, it was so much hate, you know, with this girl. I mean, I think she was given directly from her heart. You know what I mean? She was without a doubt said, "Come on, y'all, celebrate my birthday with me." And somebody had some serious.
Someone else's birthday.
Somebody had some serious hating going on. Somebody had some serious hating going. And you know how they go around in our community. You know how it goes around in our culture. You know, that crab in a barrel thing. And I think this is a perfect example how far it can go. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And we not all shouldn't be just mad. We should be freaking.
I am angry. I mean, this was.
It makes no sense. This girl had people that she would have probably paid for them cars, and probably has fixed cars. Probably done bought them things. Probably done gave them some things that because she was an entrepreneur. You know, she was doing her own thing, and I'm telling you, it was hateration. Big time hateration going on.
Young entrepreneur doing her thing. I mean, it's just crazy, man. I don't and well, it's not crazy. It's insane. We don't have to hurt anyone in order to get our point across. You know, we can say words. We can let the words speak, resonate, and get it, and just let it go. This is how we used to do. Marcy, you had a comment.
Yeah. You know, police reports say that medical personnel worked with her for over 2 hours.
Yeah.
Death certificate says she died within minutes of her injuries. You got a broken neck and spinal cord. You know what? You know why the discrepancies between, you know, the death certificate and then the police report? There's a lot that's being
hidden. Not said.
Not said. I mean, and that's terrible. Jeff, I know you want to say something. Open up over there.
Dog, it's just, I just can't. It's on one side of my thought process. It's not hard for me to fathom this because this is what we do in our culture, and I hate to say that. But on the other side, but I say we do it in our culture because yo, you can scroll on TikTok, Facebook, and you gonna find somebody fighting, arguing, acting a fool, something like that.
And this generation don't care.
Yeah, and this generation don't care. Like, yo, they so fearless, man. I sat up here, I see these kids. When I go ahead and I leave from work, they get on the bus. One dude was sitting up here. I come out the apartment in the morning, yo, getting ready to go to work. He's sitting up here cussing at me because I looked his way, yo. It's crazy. Yo, I don't get it and I don't understand it. So on the other hand, I'm like, well, how and why? What drives? And I know it's people who kill, murder, and all that. We talk about chemical imbalance, all that other stuff like that. You know what I mean? I can see that. But then when we sit up here and we talk about why would you have that much hate and anger?
Yeah.
To where when you watching the video, yo, she boom, 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 and old girl just sitting there. And you kept on swinging.
Forget that you kept on feeling.
Like I just feel that she need to go to jail. She need to get locked up, and somebody need to fight her. Because then who she gonna be calling for when she getting her butt whooped behind bars?
Man, if she go to jail in Mexico, she can forget it.
Oh, she forget about that. She gonna die in Mexico.
I can tell you this. There's two people that definitely need to go to jail for this. Her and whoever was filming. All right.
Yeah.
We do know that those two people were in the room.
Yeah.
All right. While she was getting beat. So even if they didn't commit the murder, that's assault. Okay. And the video is accessory. All right. So come on, man. You know, young people, you know, I'm done.
Dang.
Young people, stop doing senseless, idiotic shit. Stop killing people for no reason. Stop fighting people. stop acting a fool, because the main objective is this: is we are people that have come too far for us to be acting a fool like this. I'm gonna say it. Y'all, man, I'm gonna just say it because I'm 32 years old and I'm tired of seeing the mess. 30 more years when I'm 60, another 30 years when I'm 90, God willing, we shouldn't be doing this mess.
We shouldn't be doing it at 10, more or less.
That goes back to the parents.
That little hill, okay? I ain't got to be out there with all of that mess, man. I made it over that hill. And you know, now here's something else that we have to tell our children that are going in this world, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, look, you may not want to go on vacation with this group of people, or you may not want to, you know, give this person $20 or $50 they ask you for. You may just want to just keep it to yourself. You may just want to distance yourself from this group of people. Anyway, this is what I did with my son. I told my son he's not going to college. Nothing against you guys, okay? But I'm just saying, not going to college with the same group of guys that you grew up with. Well, okay, we can't do it because that was life then. Now you're growing up. It's a different stage. This is life now. You can't hold on. Look, man, if you all know me, y'all know my circle is like this. Right? It's small. I got these 5 here and a few more, and that's it. Okay. And I was telling Gene, okay, and I'll be transparent with this. Everybody say, well, Greg, what's wrong with your phone? I don't want it on because I'm weeding people out now. I got it on the phone, but those look, it's not off, but you can't call me because I'm changing the narrative. Jeff and Armand. I don't need those people, certain people in my life. And, you know, as we get on this Facebook and social media thing, we start attracting a lot of people, especially what we're doing. And we may accidentally friend people. Okay. So we got thousands of friends now, but we don't need the thousands of friends. All right. So, and, you know, we talk to them. We say, okay, yeah, you can have my phone number. Call me. No, you can't call me. Okay. Not on this one. Everybody who know me can call me on this one. Those that need to know, it's just a different world out there, okay? And you know, again, as Zell said, you know, we pray for the family of
yes.
We are very sympathetic with you, and I don't know, man. I don't know. How does the real deal join the conversation? All right. And I know we got something to say poetically. All right. Gina, can you help the real deal get on?
Yes.
Please do.
I will.
Want to hear. But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
hey, it's understandable, bro.
You know, as we're talking, remember the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates.
I said it 5 times, and we're gonna say it 5 more.
We're gonna say it again.
Yeah, we're gonna say it 5 more, baby.
If I could,
yes,
I remember when it first really hit the news. Good Morning America was talking about it, but Good Morning America isn't talking about it anymore. I'm sure it's falling to the back burners. But one thing that they did share was the FBI was involved in the investigation, which is key. So that's the U.S. authorities looking into it. But but they expressed that the U.S. authorities weren't going to do anything until they found out exactly what the Mexican government was going to do, because it happened on Mexican soil.
Yes,
so they wanted to see what they were going to do before they intervened and, you know, took more action. So I think it's a waiting game. The people that were responsible for it aren't going to get away with it. If the feds are, I mean, the feds know. They play the long game. They don't play the short game. They play the long game. And when they get you, they got you. I mean, they're not going. What country is going to allow them to go there and not get extradited back to the U.S.? They're not going anywhere. They're not savvy enough to go to a country that won't allow them to get extradited back to the U.S. They're going to stay right around the way, right around the crib, thinking that it's okay, thinking that they got away with it. And then when the charges come, they're going to be crying for their mama. Like, oh, mama, you know I ain't do this. You know, oh, y'all.
Mama ain't going to be able to help.
They did it. They did. Mama can't help you. Daddy can't help you. Get you a good lawyer. Get you a good lawyer.
To that point, Zell, you're absolutely right. They big and bad out here on the streets. Okay, they all blow Now, okay, let them get in jail. They're gonna be crying. Okay, they're gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
It was
wasn't
her.
me.
It was
Right.
him. It was them.
That's right.
Or she did,
Man.
talking about Shanquella did such and such.
Yeah, you still going
Mhm.
down.
But
Hopefully
that
you
was so
face
much
it.
anger. That was
Yeah.
so much anger. There's nothing anyone can do to make you want to do that.
Well, evidently somebody knows some more stuff because everybody's
yeah.
everybody's putting these videos up saying, "Hey, I didn't do this and I
I ain't
wasn't involved in this." Somebody else knows something else, and the Mexican government is actually trying to extradite them back to Mexico so they can prosecute. So something's gonna go down. FBI's involved because guess what? They got to extradite them to Mexico.
And Zell said they played the long game, you know, but I'm just so tired of waiting. Okay, somebody needs to pay for this.
Ain't it, bro?
One at a time. You know what I'm saying?
But you
get the person who did the video, tell him to come on in, and then the Anita Baker gonna start singing. Anita Baker gonna start singing.
You need to cut it out, man.
But you know what? They have to do it the proper way because you don't want to mess it up. And then be like, oh, and then they get off on a technicality.
How can we mess this up? I get messed up. She's dead. The girl was dead.
No, that's understandable, but still, you have to do it. There's proper procedures, and if you don't go through the proper procedures and do it just right, it might be a little technicality that they might be able to walk. And we see that. Mm-hmm.
They say there's another video out there that hasn't been seen.
Oh, Lord.
That I know I'm not getting her name right. I'm calling her Dajane, but I don't think that's it.
I think it's Dejane.
Dejane. They're saying that she has a video showing the girl Winter killing her. And they're saying that if she's smart and she's holding on to that video, that when she gets arrested and extradited, she's gonna show it all.
Well, that's and the thing about it, she's gonna be treated as an accessory.
They all are.
They all are. Yeah,
they all should be.
Any one of them could have called 911. Any one of them could have helped her.
Say that.
What
Jenny.
I don't understand is this doctor, like a medical professional, came to the room and kept saying she needs an ambulance, but never called an ambulance. Like, you are a medical profession. How did these people talk you into not getting help for her? That's the part I don't understand.
Somebody else that might be an accessory to that doctor.
Like, that doctor was there and they telling the doctor to give her an IV, and he or she, I'm not sure whether it's female or male, he or she is saying she needs an ambulance, but you're not calling an ambulance. How does that happen? I don't understand that.
You know what, Gina, I got something for you. I used to work in telecommunications for quite a number of years, and the companies that I worked for, we would get judges that would send paperwork so that they could tap people's phones and get text messages. So guess what? Now you can do videos as well. So they don't even need their phone. So once they get the court order, they can get all the information that they need. Like, they're in trouble. Like, there's no way that they're not in trouble on all of this. And there's no way that they can hide these, because everything that you download, everything you record goes to a cloud, or it goes to, it's somewhere, right? It's there. It's available. All you need is a court order to get those, those messages, those videos, those conversations between them, tapping their phones. It's the feds. Come on. Like, who about to get away from the feds? You pick somebody.
And those videos were out there even before the family knew, because I remember the mom, they were saying that she had people calling her before she even knew anything happened to say that there were videos out there. So people were seeing the videos, and here's the family, know nothing of it. And think about it. You get in a call. Hey, your child was just killed. She's in Mexico, whatever. You can't contact them. And they're saying, hey, they're videos. And then someone sends you a video.
Wow.
What the heck?
She doesn't even know who sent the video. Someone just said, hey, there's a video circulating. They beat her. Yeah. And they sent the video and they were gone.
Yep.
That's why.
I didn't even know the person that sent it. It was just someone concerned and someone who cared.
Yeah.
That's wild. And the thing is, see, I just want to quickly speak on Marcella's point. Remember, you said, Marcella, you said things got to be done the proper way.
Mhm.
I want to tell you something, Marcella. You know how it go for us.
Yeah.
Can we truly, as Black folk, define what the proper way is? Because we have had things done to us, mishandled, done improperly to us
forever.
Jeff, who you think you're talking to?
And oh yeah, I feel you, girl. I understand
the murder of my son.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, it's just very hard for us to fathom the word proper and law enforcement pertaining to us, because sometimes that proper way, depending on certain situations, is still swept under the rug.
Yeah.
We still have to clean that up. So it's like,
wow,
go ahead,
I have to share this. My granddaughter saw that video, the fight video, the video where her so-called friends beat her down. Do you know her response was, man, I got to look at my friends. I'm questioning my friends. You know, this really opened your eyes to even the people around you, you know, that this something like this can really happen. It kind of makes you think, like, let me look at who's in my circle. And it really blew my mind for her to say something like that at 12 years old. She was like, man, I got to think about my friends and wonder about them.
And that's sad that someone that age has to, you know, really see that and think that way, like, oh my goodness, you know, they have their whole lives ahead of them. They should be, you know, happy-go-lucky and things of that nature. But now here's another BS thing that they have to think about.
Yeah.
You always have to watch your back. We always have to watch our back with friends or foes. Okay. It's just unfathomable. I'm using Marcella's word. We have to live like that. Ella said, "Smart girl."
Yeah.
Katina says, "Did the suspect turn herself in yet?"
No.
No, they still think they can outrun the law.
Exactly.
You know what? Can we take a quick break?
Nah.
Redirect, regroup, and refocus, and let our life coach give us a few
We
words.
need some. Lift us up, coach. Lift us up.
Give us a breath.
All right, y'all. We're gonna shift gears real quick. What I want to talk about is positivity, people. I want to talk about positivity. And the thing is, stop going places where negativity is dwelling. Because the thing is, negativity can end up being a leech sometimes. Sometimes you end up walking into certain situations, it will follow you. And once it follows you, sometimes it's hard to shake off. Let's make wiser, better choices and decisions with one, the people we hang around, with two, the choices that we make, and three, being able to navigate around that end result. Once again, we all make choices that can be good or bad and have either positive or negative results. But let's do a lot better at trying to assess the good and the positivity so we can start to flip those negatives into positive. That was still hard to put out right there. I ain't even gonna lie. That was still hard.
Yeah.
Cool.
To do that. Okay, but anyway, Mondays, check him out. Got his own podcast. He got another show coming out real soon. We'll talk about that when it comes out. Okay, because I was almost cussed out yesterday because I tried to bring it up. All good. All right. Again, the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. We are just trying to this week talk about some of the current events that are out there and to just give our take on it. And this one today, we had two subjects, but you know, we had to stick with this one.
It was a deep one.
Shot.
It was a deep one.
Yeah. Shot past it.
Yeah.
And we needed to, I know we needed to breathe a little bit, okay, on that one because we hadn't talked about it in a while. Everyone else has. But, you know, the bottom line for me is that, you know, you can't, you know, and I hate to say it like that, okay? We can't live our lives not trusting anyone. We got to put our trust in somebody. But if we're going to do that, let's first start trusting, you know, in God and let him lead our way, okay? And that's something that has to be given. That template has to be given to the younger people because they're the ones doing all this. Yes, these younger people, and we gotta somehow change how they think. I don't know. This is a terrible situation. And I had, I saw the news and I looked at it, read it, but I dug into it since we said we were going to talk about it. And as I dug into it, I'm like, you got to get it. You got to be kidding me with all of this stuff. And to video an event like that, to video it is just disrespectful. That's just plain disrespectful. I can understand wanting to get your likes up and this and that. Gina and I were talking about this. Okay, there's plenty of room out there for everybody to do, succeed, to be great. That's not the way to be great, though. There was no reason for this to happen. Y'all can talk about it, all right? But it's something that needs actions as far as everything goes. The words are great. We can say we're up in arms, we're mad, but we need action. And like Zell said, FBI is on it. It's the long game, all right? We want to see justice. Can there be justice in this, guys?
I think there can be. Oh, wait, go ahead, Marcy. Go ahead.
There's a death. You can't bring her back. What kind of justice is there?
Go ahead,
what kind of justice is there?
And you know what? It's a double-edged sword, man. Because on one end, like Marcy said, a life is taken away. It's very hard to find justice for a family when you have taken a loved one from them. It's not like they were in a car accident. It's not like they were, something just random happened. No, this was premeditated. It was something that happened, and they planned this, or somebody planned it. However it went down, she gone. And on the other side, when you look at the criminal system, our own justice system, and now we got to look at the Mexico's justice system as well, and the FBI, and all the little things that are involved in this. I feel that justice is going to take time. And sometimes as time goes on, people get restless. And the thing is, I feel that with taking time to receive this justice from our justice system, I only think it's going to make matters worse, and people are going to get restless. I think once this dies down, it's going to snowball over more, and it's going to come back up because we're going to start asking more questions, and we're going to want to know the answers.
That's the exact way I'm feeling. We don't know now, but we're going to want to know. Even though it may have, like you said, died down, we're going to want to know, what the hell happened? What the hell's going on? Why the hell did it take so long? Katina says yes, because they used her money and credit cards after they killed her. Very premeditated. I say lock them all up. Lock them up. They
all need to be accountable because somebody should have helped her. You are all accessories. You can point the finger at the next person and the next person. All of you were in the room.
You're going to jail.
No one. I would have, if it was me, I would have got the heck up out of there. If nothing else, I would have got out of there. I would have told somebody.
Oh, the law would have been there.
Absolutely nothing. The girl,
she couldn't fight back.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Every one of them needs to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Including the friend that was on there talking about, I didn't do anything. I gave them, and just shut your ass up.
Yeah, I'm rubbing her head and playing music. What is that? You stood there.
So
stood there.
Basically, he was rubbing the dead girl's hair. Okay, come on, man. Let's keep it 100, bruh. You should actually be the first one to turn yourself in.
Yeah.
Her so-called best friend.
You should.
When did he start hating her?
Yeah.
At what point did her best friend start hating her?
There is some seriously devilish stuff, man. That is some serious evil. That's some kind of special evil right there, brother.
It's just ridiculous, as Gina said. Pokemonte is on YouTube said they went there with a plan to harm and kill. Yeah, absolutely. And Ella says this was planned before they left home.
Yeah.
And I think it was a little bit of money. Some motivation had to be with money because when they called her mom and told her that they told her that they needed $5,000 for her to go to the emergency room.
Wow.
Well,
that is embezzlement.
It's no, that's robbery. That's theft. Why do we ask why these individuals are acting this way? Yep. Katina says it was a serious case of jealousy.
Yeah.
It
was a setup.
Basically, it is. Like I said, and we said this at the beginning, Katina.
I said hate.
She got money. She paid for the trip for all of her friends to have a great time. You know, let's go out there and let's just party. You know what I mean? Had a big suite and everything. There was a moment where she couldn't find them, and she walked in and saw them all huddled up. All right, she wasn't involved, but they're all huddled up. I mean, come on, it's just a sad
like a setup.
This young lady, all right, this young lady who had no idea this was going to happen. You know what I mean?
Oh,
She had no idea. All she wanted to do was go and have a good time with her friends. Okay? I need this is a beautiful young lady. This is a beautiful young lady. All right, doing her thing. She was an entrepreneur. Had life. You know, she had life by the balls, basically. Okay, and was making it happen. And they took her life.
Yes.
These are your friends. Now, friends, her friends. Now, what do you got? Because now you're fugitives.
Yeah.
I mean, now you don't have any place to go, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. What's up, Damon? Thank you. Appreciate you. I don't know what else to say, guys. And it's rare that I'm at a loss for words, okay.
I mean, it seems like the more you stir this pot up about the hateration, the freaking madder you get. And you know, this lady shouldn't be dead, not by a long shot. She should be living a beautifully long life, have friends around her that was freaking, that it should have been celebrating her success instead of hating on her success. She should not be dead. But here we are at this same crossroads again. How many times we done heard the same story, but we done heard it here by somebody that was doing great here, and then suddenly they ended up dead because of their success.
So let me ask you guys, is there, and you can individually say this, or you can say, Greg, shut up, okay? Is there a lesson to be learned from this?
Know your damn people.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it like that because she's gone. You feel me? I hate to say it that harshly because she's no longer with us. But it has to be said that harshly because you have to realize that it's okay to weed out the ignorant ghetto folk. And I had to say ignorant ghetto folk that's in your crew. Thank you, Greg. 2 phones, one off, one on. You have to separate the trifling people that are in your life from those who actually mean you well.
Yeah.
Keep those people close. And the trifling, let the gutter stay in the gutter. Let the hood stay in the hood. Let the trap house stay in the trap house. Don't bring trap to your success. I'm done, man. That's my thought, man. I'm done. You got to skip over me, Greg, because I've been shut this thing down.
No, you got to go on, bro.
Man.
You just, how many times we gonna say the same damn thing over and over again? Leave foolishness where it is. You got some people trying to be this stupid, trying to be this ignorant. You know what I mean? Leave it where it's at. You know,
I'm trying not to make Zell's head go down. So I'm trying to keep the curse words to a minimum, which is none. Okay. Patty says trust no one. Ella said before they left home, they knew how she was, and because of greed, jealousy,
they set her up.
Yeah. Now, Ladine asked the question: what do we do to prevent this from happening again?
Unfortunately, Ladine, this is kind of like built into our culture now. I mean, it's like breathing. What's so crazy is this is happening right now. As we speak, there's going to be a story on the news tonight about something very similar, and this comes from the crab in the barrel kind of thing. You know, it just keeps this. It's like it's been, and you preach to the choir because we're here. We all are, middle aged. So we all knew what we had to do to distance ourselves from crap like this. Everybody on this panel did. We know what we had to do. We recognized it because somebody told us before that. Somebody's not telling these kids that doo-doo is doo-doo. Well, I'm going to say it. Shit is shit. Is what it is. Leave shit alone. Sorry, Zell.
No, hey, say what you got to say, man, because that's absolutely the narrative that we have to deal with these days.
Yeah.
Katina says, why do we have to keep repeating the same? I'm going to put extra words in there, Katina. Why do we have to keep repeating the same damn thing over and over again? When you elevate your ass, you can't take everybody with you.
That's right.
Damn,
Can't take
look how many rappers, athletes, etc., who have been killed by a so-called friend.
Get that pulled down.
You know, it starts from the youth, though. It starts when they're younger. Seeing your child cussing and hearing your cursing and twerking and all that, that's not cute.
Oh, it's cute on TikTok, right?
Trying to be your kids' friends, that's not cute. You're not their friend. You're the parent. Discipline your child when you know they're doing something. When a teacher calls from the school and say, hey, your child is doing this and doing that, don't sit there and curse out the teacher. Not my sweet Johnny, not my sweet Mary. Get on that kid.
Right.
You know, that it starts at home. What they're seeing, what is being okay. So they're seeing this and growing up, and it's okay. Well, hey, mama, big mama, them ain't said nothing to me, so it must be okay. And then as you get older, it gets worse. Talk to your kids, discipline your kids. If you see some other child that's not yours, back in the day, communities took care of the kids.
You might get shot about that now, Marcia.
It was a village. You can't do that now, and that's one of the biggest problems.
Unfortunately,
if you
you
look
might
at
get
one of
shot.
else's kid,
Yeah,
that's the problem right there. It's a hello, belt. There you go.
Well, look, yeah, hey man, look, ask my son about that. He knows several different styles of belt wear. But just saying,
Dickies, the stretches.
Ella says, "You're right, Mo. If they're not touching your spirit right, see you later. Bye."
Yep.
Patty says, "My daughter has no clue about any Cardi B or Megan songs."
Okay,
that's right.
Yes.
Hey, Patty.
All right, and it's we appreciate you guys, man, for giving us all of this wonderful encouragement. These comments are something else.
Yes.
Ludine says, so we need to teach on your way to entrepreneurship. Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
We want everybody to be entrepreneurs. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And Katina, like Katina said, you can't take everybody with you. Period. Nope. Marcy, let's get out of here.
Okay, I pretty much said what I wanted to say. Train up a child in the way that they should go. Teach them about the Lord. Teach them about compassion. Teach them about, building wealth, how generational wealth. Teach them about entrepreneurship. So then you don't have to be jealous of what someone else is doing. Teach them to, teach one, reach one, kind of like different things of that nature. Teach them how to reach back. Get your friends. If you see somebody kind of falling by the wayside, bring them on. Try to bring them on and teach them how things should go. Stop all the hate. Start loving more. Good grief.
Perfect. Zell.
She said, "Good grief," like Charlie Brown. This is such a serious, topic that we're talking about today. I just want to encourage everybody and let you know that it's okay to be alone. You don't have to be in circles and be around people that don't mean well for you, that aren't interested in, you being better and elevating. So it's okay to be alone. And I think that sometimes we fear being alone and we keep ourselves in circles that we should remove ourselves from. So whether that's family, whether that's friends, no matter what it is, whether it's a job that you should leave, whatever that is, it's okay to move on and elevate yourself and get to the next level. It's okay to be great. Don't be afraid to be great. So I just want to encourage everybody to be great. It's okay to do that. It's okay to be excellent. And you have to remove yourself from certain situations in order to make that happen.
Man, let me tell you, my daddy used to say, God got something for everybody. You got to learn how to run out and grab your blessing. I mean, just because you don't have what your friends supposedly have with the hair, whatever, money, that don't mean you can't get it. God's got that special for you. So young people, I'm telling you, if you're listening to us, listen to me. It is out there. You know what it is. Trust me. You know what it is. That's all I got to say.
Let's go, Coach.
I'm going to read this real quick. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. It's just a biblical principle of love, people. I don't care what the hell you believe in. I don't care. But the biblical principle, let's look at that. Love. Just love people. You know? Just show some compassion in your heart for others.
Yes.
Stop getting so upset every time something little happens and you want to snowball it into something. Take time to step back, breathe, woosah that shit out, and then look at what you got going on, and then you realize you okay. Everything is gonna be all right.
Let's go, Gina.
I'm praying for everyone involved because no one is a winner in this situation.
I got one word, y'all, too. Just pray. All right.
Pray.
This is Dope Living TV, y'all. Y'all know what we do. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow with something else. Hopefully it's a little bit lighthearted, but
peace.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.